Good evening. My name is Brightops, and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon and the Dewpoint Isle Estate. Last time we did some exploration of the Warrens, which went rather successfully. Although, sadly, several of our people have had to go get stress treatments, and at least one of them is now, well, a vampire. More or less, whether she wants to admit it or not. Though we have now given her the Ancestors Vintage for, well, obvious reasons. Hopefully this will basically help us while dealing with her in the future. I've also taken the time I looked ahead into the groups that we could potentially have. And, much to my sorrow, we are somewhat limited in what missions we can actually do. Still, I came to the decision that we might as well do this one. Go visit the Warrens again, get a bit of money, get a fairly decent item that we can give to a healer, and try and get a bit more of the rare heirlooms. It also sees a chance to give some of our people the chance to train a bit more. I also took the time to sell some of the items that we just don't use, so that we could purchase upgrades for our champions. So that our occultist, who we have not named yet. I really need to do that. But he's now got level 1 gear. Our Scythe the Jester has level 2. Sweet Treat level 2. And Lauder level 2. So they're at least geared up. And we're going to be doing some exploration. Well, exploration / hopefully, some treasure recovery. Part of the reason I will admit I'm coming to the Warrens is by doing this mission, not only will we hopefully get a decent amount of rewards from it, but we will also unlock the first boss of the Warrens. We might as well see what we've got going here.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Okay. So we need to search 90% of the rooms.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Now, I know that in the past I've said that one of the things we can do is... Ooh, robust. We've lost deadly, but in exchange we've gained disease resist. Which, honestly, isn't that bad. It's not a bad trade-off by any means. And in hindsight, I probably should have brought more bandages with us. Oh well, too late to worry about it now. As for what I know, that in the past I have said that letting the torch go low and leaving various items to be collected later was an option. However, it is inclined not to do it with this group. Simply because we've got several people who have obsessions. And honestly, we're just better off avoid avoiding... If we haven't triggered them, we might as well avoid it. We might as well just grab the thing before something interferes.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
What the hell is Grey Rot? See, Grey Rots. We gain more max 20% max HP, but at the cost of less damage and less accuracy. Well, that's not good. Well, on the plus side, at least the swine is dead. That plague spreading wrench is dead.
Purpose. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
And despite the fact that... Well, despite the fact that we've lost a fair bit of accuracy with him, at least we still seem to be going fairly well. You're dead, you're dead. Let's kill you. You're a good target. Yep.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Let's see, who do I...
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. This expedition at least promises success.
Let's see... Oh yes, we've tried that before, haven't we? Quirk reinforced. Ah! So, effectively, what's happened here is Sweet Treat has had Warren's Explorer locked in. So, honestly, well, what that basically means is if we get another positive trait on them,
waiting to be spent.
They're not going to lose it. It's going to remain. Oh yes, they didn't actually... Whoopsie, I saw a battle there and I thought... for reasons I'm not entirely sure of, thought that room there was the fight, not the tunnel ahead. Harm and giving ourselves a bit of a buff. And we, if nothing else, the pig will be dead soon. The annoying piggy will be dead soon enough.
A death by inches.
So will she.
Their formation
so,
is
yay.
broken. Maintain the offensive.
I'm going to have to admit, I am fairly certain that... Yeah, now that I've thought about it, I'm fairly certain that Scythe and Sweet Treat have always worked together. They've always been... Whenever they've taken the field, they've always been at each other's backs. It's an interesting little team up. Theirs is.
As the fiend falls,
But hey, it works.
faint hope blossoms.
Alright, let's get another heal off, because why we...
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Because you might as well while we've got the opening. We're just going to ignore that because we do. And I almost just walked into that trap, but like an idiot, despite knowing it was there. But yes, as far as I'm aware, the only item that really interacts with that board with the knives is bandages. And in hindsight, I really should have brought more of those. Well, nothing we can do about it now.
The blood quickens.
Wait on this. No, we haven't picked up bandages during this trip so far.
Continue the onslaught.
You're
Destroy
dead. You're gonna
them
die.
all.
You're dead.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I know this guy doesn't have dodge, but... Hey, I just wanted the mark, honestly. Just simply... Because I'm not I will admit, I'm not 100% sure on this. Because I know that some heroes gain bonuses for attacking a marked target. But... I'm fairly certain, and I'm probably gonna be corrected if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly certain that at least some, if you have marked on them, you have an easier time actually hitting the target.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Oh, we gave up a poor quirk. Nice. So, Lorda is now, in fact, quirk-free. Wonderful.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Okay, we're just going to explore this room. We'll head back to this one, then we'll use our campfire. Just give ourselves a little bit of just that free torchlight, some extra space in the bag,
Together,
bit of healing, a bit less stress.
And vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Alright, let's see what we've got. Alright, just doing that just to everyone takes a little bit of stress, but we don't get ambushed, so yay. Let's see. I will admit, these are really the only two camping skills the Flagellant can really learn. I think I'll have to double check after we're done here, but they are honestly one of the only characters who intentionally have an ability that all it does is raises stress. It's also interesting because you'll notice just how everyone's looking at the fire. The Flagellant is looking away.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Because he shuns
Blockages are
the
unsurprising.
firelight.
These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
have to admit, I've been using Sweet Treat a fair bit this time around as basically a backline clearer. Ah, son of a... Well, if anyone was probably going to get it, at least I'm sure that he will appreciate it.
Confusion, nerves, and panic. Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
So you're both dead, so there's no real point in worrying about you.
Decimated.
And he's gone, so yay.
Precision and power.
I have to admit, we haven't actually done Scythe's finale yet. At least not this time around. And there's no real point, at least on this particular battle, because he's just gonna bleed to death before we get to use it.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Yeah, I will admit I did not bring keys with us this time around. I will fully admit it is largely... What? Wait, no, not you. Let's try with you. I think this is what you're meant to do with this one. Yes, it is. We've gotten rid of one of our negatives. Nice. So honestly, the fact that on this mission we've actually lost 2 negative quirks for free is a damn good deal. I'll admit there's no real point doing that with the intention of bleeding, but it still does raw damage. Which is working remarkably well for us. And we'll lower some more stress. Just why not?
Executed with impunity. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And we found a map. Ah, here we go. Damn! Damn. Because unfortunately, Scythe actually has kleptomania, which means he just opened that up and kept it all for himself, the son of a bitch.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Thought we got 2. That's weird. I thought we had brought 2 things of holy water with us. I guess I was wrong. Ah, yes, you're the dodgy one, aren't you?
Inspiration and improvement.
One less monster to worry about. Though here are still a pain. Or with you vomiting on us and giving us horrid diseases.
A decisive pummeling.
Well, on the plus side, if nothing else, we've probably come into this dungeon with less stress than when we arrived. Like, seriously, this is incredible.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
I'm willing to risk not having some poise, some anti-venom on me.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright. Bit of an annoying minor little Well, if anyone's going to appreciate suffering through illness, it's going to be Sweet Treat. Still, though, I would like to build up a bit of a actual
Time to perform beyond one's limits.
our actual finale before trying to deal a devastating blow.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
Alright, let's get rid of Diseased Piggy while starting to work on the Drummer Boy.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Not dead yet. Damn it.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Ooh. That's not pretty. That's not pretty at all. Alright, let's... Ah. Son of a... I wasn't aware that suffering also Huh. Apparently that's a thing. I wasn't aware that suffrage actually transferred marked. Probably would have done that sooner if I knew that was the case, but... Because say what you will, no one can say that Sweet Treat isn't asking for pain. For the pain, is he?
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Let's see, what can we get rid of?
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay, bits of a... Is that what I... It is! That is what I think it is! That's another pile of scrolls. Which means, since we have some torches... Ooh, this is... This just became even more worthwhile.
Masterfully executed.
Because removing quirks is expensive. Admittingly, the various annoying diseases aside, we've probably done fairly well for ourselves this particular run. Because not only have we gotten a fair bit of loot to work with, but we've actually managed to remove at least 3 negative quirks. Which, as I said, can be absolutely expensive.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Let's see, who's got... Yep, Sweet Treat is definitely burning this one. Dark Temptation is gone. That's... Oh boy. 'Cause that was a major negative quirk, which is what this little skull thing represents. They can still be removed, but it is expensive. Like, a regular negative quirk may be $1.50, but a major quirk can be over $7,000. Which, considering that we've been having money troubles for a while now... Like, seriously, just the treasure we collected from this job would be required to pay for... and to remove a major negative quirk. The fact we managed to get away with that for free is great. Though he has gained night blindness, which... we'll live with. Though Lord has gained on guard, which is a damn good trait to have early on. Let's see, Scythe is fast healer, and somehow also gained lethargy, which means he's a lot slower now. And our occultist has gained Warrior of the Light. Good for him.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
An excommunicated madman has responded to the growing infestation in kind. Fueled by conviction, he is merciless and plies his trade with extreme prejudice. The fanatic will stalk parties with infected heroes. Well, we now have a brand new wandering boss that will occasionally show up on missions. Though he will only appear if we start the mission with a member of the party with the Crimson Curse. Let's see. Things that have happened. Gummy Bee Gamer has impressed the abbot with piety and has received a trinket as a gift. The Sun Ring. 10% damage if torch above 75, accuracy if torch above 75, but 10% more stress. Not good, but he's prayed, lost 69 stress and is no longer paranoid. And Addy Coulson has found meditation to be a perfect fit. New quirk, Mediator, which means that they have improved stress reduction while meditating and while camping. And Valentine has lost their demon mania, so they no longer believe that they are possessed by demons, which is great. Let's see. There was a. Sorry, it usually makes mention of levels up. Though Serious Armor has managed to become level 3. So we now have 2 members of our group that can actually take on medium level missions. Though of course we're probably not going to do medium level missions until we get at least...
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot.
Well, we'll try and get things that... We'll try and level up some more. And I am sorry that Adon is going to keep the bad humors for an extra week, but honestly, there's not a whole lot about it we could really do under the circumstances. Oh wait, it's Serious Armor gained level 3, then who? Oh, Lord is still only level 2. Huh. Sorry, I guess I just didn't realize that Sirius leveled up. And here's our new ring. And healing item, which we will hand out soon enough. We also, remember, with diseases we do have a chance to remove multiple of them. Which will hopefully be the case. And we might as well take the time to give Valentine some... Alright, I forgot you were a skilled gambler. Well, that just... I guess that just goes to show you how much I pay attention... You pay attention to gambling as a form of stress relief. Let's see... We're gonna need more paintings, because if we can get this level of Instructor Mastery, which will not only allow us to level up everyone here, level up their abilities, but it will also, for free I believe, give us the first level of experienced recruits. Which means that the people coming into our place via the stagecoach will have a chance to start off with several levels of resolve. We could also work towards upgrading our hero barracks to gain some more meat for the grinder. But that will be... Actually, before we go... Yes! Now that is interesting. That is very interesting, in fact. Because here's the thing about the Crimson Curse. The way it works is, as time progresses, the person with it will enter will somewhat degrade. They'll start off with they'll start off just as the normal, but then they'll go into withering, and I think there's 3 levels of Crimson Curse. It's been a while since I've seen them, but I'm fairly certain that the Ancestor's Vintage helps delay that decay, which is probably helping Valentine right now. But having the rat carcass making them immune to dying by it is not a bad thing in the slightest. However, we have unlocked a new boss, the Swine Prince. The rewards he's offering are damn good, and I plan to be going after the son of a bitch next time. Until then, my name is Bright Ops, and I look forward to hearing from you.